Karen, should I say? Yeah, Susan, Queen Susan, should I say? This is a very touchy subject right now because, there's a lot of people talking about what's actually happened, to this particular artist. And, one of the questions I really want to know is why did the police not act to protect him? Now, that is one of the biggest questions that a lot of people out there have been answering. So before we go any further, I'd like to say greetings and massive respect, manners and respect going out to Team Mohbad. Could everybody say good evening?
Yeah, good evening. Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. Good evening to you guys. As well. So, like I said, the first question, why is it the police was failed to protect him?
Okay, you want me to take the question? Thank you very much to have us on your show this evening.
Yeah.
I would like the man of the house, King PK, to take that question. Then I will back it up.
Okay.
Man of the house, over to you.
Okay, let's have a word from the man in the house.
Yeah, good evening. Yeah. Okay. Good evening, everyone in the house. Good evening.
Good evening.
My question is, okay. Good evening, everyone in the house. So,
good evening.
My question is the reason police refuse, respond to
Good evening.
we wanted to know why the police refuse to respond to Mohbad's petition.
Now, hold on a minute. It sounds like you've got a feedback. So whatever you've got on, like a radio or something like that, can you turn it down? Because it's giving you double voice at the moment.
So I just mute my side now.
And can you repeat the question, what you was saying?
Hello, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here, but I don't know if they're hearing me, so that's it.
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear better now. That's better. That's
Okay. So I said Nigerians are raising an alarm that why is it that the police refuse to, pay attention to Mohbad's petition? Yeah, why they refuse to pay attention to Mohbad's petition, and why do they wait for the petitioners, that's Naramali and Sam Larry, to lay complaint on Mohbad's before Nigeria police act?
Hello, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, but I don't know if they're hearing me. So
yes, we can hear you loud and clear better now. That's better. That's better.
Okay. So I said Nigerians are raising an alarm that why is it that the police refuse to, pay attention to Mohbad's petition?
Right.
Yeah, refuse to pay attention to Mohbad's petition, and why they wait for the petitioners, that's Naramali and Sam Larry, to only complain on Mohbad's before Nigeria police act.
Hello, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, but I don't know if they're hearing me. So
yes, we can hear you loud and clear better now.
Okay.
That's better.
Okay. So I said
hold on a minute.
Nigerians are raising an alarm that why is it that the police refuse to, pay attention to Mohbad's petition?
Right.
Yeah, refuse to pay attention.
Are you trying to stream it? There is a feedback. I
Yeah.
think you're trying to put. Maybe you're trying to stream it and it's giving us a feedback. I don't know if you'll be able to stream it.
Yeah.
Or if you're streaming it, you have to lower the volume or something. I don't think you can play it live.
Yeah. Okay.
What it is basically, he's been caught in a loop. So every time he talks, it's repeating what he's saying.
Yeah, that's it.
So you've got to take that off, or take it completely down so we don't hear it at all.
Okay, I just did now.
Okay, now you can talk now, and you should not get into a loop now, because you was repeating yourself because you was caught in a loop.
Okay. So, do I need to take the question again, or what?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, I said the question is, why did Mohbad refuse, like the petition, he paid petition on Nigeria police, that Nigeria police refused to act on Mohbad's petition, and they waited for Naira Marley and Sam Larry to petition on top of Mohbad before they acted. And
right,
yeah.
Right, so that is your question.
Yeah.
Now, before we answer that, right, we're coming up to our commercial break. After the commercial break, then we'll get somebody to answer that. Okay?
Okay.
Right, you're free to talk at the moment. Now, before we go any further, make sure that your line is not catch up in a loop, or you got anything disturbing you in your background, because you can see what happened just there a minute ago. Okay, so if somebody now, all they're gonna do is come in now and somebody answer the question that he's just answered, and then I will carry on, go down the line.
Chinese, South African, Sri Lankan.
Is that okay?
Somali.
Yeah.
Okay, when Susan, are you ready to answer the question?
Yeah, are you ready?
Again?
I think he's on break. He's going to come back.
Yeah, I say he's going to come back.
Can you repeat?
No, we're going on commercial. That's fine.
Okay.
Great awareness of informed conversation with the Salvation Community alongside our friends and partners Okay, guys, we're trying to discuss about this Mohbad and try to see how we can get justice on Mohbad case. We are live FM, Eva FM or UK, so trying to see what we can do. What we're doing this is justice for Mohbad, and we need to come together to make sure we get justice for Mohbad. So that's why we gather this evening, to make sure we get justice for Mohbad. So please help us to share this platform and let other people to join us, please. Thank you.
Auntie went like a child chicken curry all Sunday lunch with gravy, of course. We all love to share a morning meal with our dreams done. Scrape that grease and give those scraps.
And somebody asks a question, don't be frightened to elaborate on it. Get as much information out there as possible.
Okay. So I Queen Susan. I'm
Yes.
going to back up on it.
Yes, okay.
I'm still going to.
Okay, Susan, stop. Susan, stop. We're about to come back on.
Okay.
Advertisements share email sales for or call 07841.
We're about to come back on.
Okay.
9364 102.5 Eva FM.
Bringing you back on the opposite side. Right now, I'm here with Team Mohbad right now, and I'm about to talk to Susan right now because the gentleman asked on a very important question. So, would you like to elaborate on that question, Susan?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. It's still going to be the same question sent back to Nigeria.
Yeah.
The question is referring back to Nigerian police, especially Lagos State Police. Why did Lagos State Police failed Mohbad, refused to act on his petition? Why? That is the question. We, the world, the Nigerians, we want to know why. Who is this powerful person that sit upon his petition, and the police refused to act on his petition? Who is that powerful person that has power more than the police uniform in Nigerian government, and they refused to act on his petition. He was bullied. He was bullied, and he was bullied and bullied and bullied over again. So my question to the Nigerian police and Lagos State Police: why do we have police? How can police not protect the citizen? That's my number one question to them. I think we deserve, the citizens of Nigeria deserve to be protected. But in this aspect of Mohbad, he was not being protected. He was sent out there for wolves to consume him. Naira Marley, Tamilani, the Eba Olegushi palace name is there on the petition. So I'm asking the Nigerian government and the Nigerian police and the Lagos State Police and the Lagos State Governor to please look into this petition. We need them to go back and address the petition. The whole world have the copy of this petition, and we are looking into it. The government failed him. The police failed him. Why? So our aim of the here today, we are going to ask questions, and we need an answer. The world need an answer. We don't have an answer to it, and that is the reason why we are here today. So police, we tender this thing before you guys. The IG of police, please, sir, we need you to get yourself involved in this case. Why did your police fail us? Why did your police fail Mohbad? So please, this question is for the IG of police and the CP of police and to the Lagos police. Thank you.
You know this thing here, because obviously he was on a record label, right? Now, can you just be quiet? He was on a formal recording company. Now, when obviously he was a rising star. Now, for those people who don't know who Mohbad is one of those young, upcoming stars in Africa making a headway. Now, the reason I can't see why all this bullying, and he complained about it and stuff like that, and nothing was really done. That's the first thing on this incident here. Now, obviously, when he passed away now, this is another question now. When he passed away at home, what did his people, his parents, his family, his relation, how did they deal with this situation?
That's a good question, Phil. This is Queen Vivian, Queen P1. That's a very good question, because it's very difficult, right? This is very said. The government, because this is not just directed to the police, the government itself, because as we all know, Mohbad lived in Lagos State, right? He grew up in Lagos State. And I'm sure he was born in Lagos State. He grew up in that country. And as a government, who owes the citizens that protection? Because that is what, when you're sworn into office, that is part of your duties, right? That your citizens will be protected under your care and seek justice where there is unjust situations like Mohbad's suspicious death. I don't think the family has gotten any closure yet, because they're still seeking and asking the government to help us intervene so that we can get a proper justice. The world is seeking to know what happened to Mohbad. How did he die? And I don't think the family have has the answers yet, and that is why everybody in diaspora, is seeking answers and asking that question, and that is why we are here on this platform. And just to support my sister, Queen Susan, the government. Different controversies. There are different stories, from different parties, telling us what transpired on that day. And we still don't have clarity to that yet. And we know that with government intervention, first of all, they can protect citizens, right? Because if they intervene, then there'll be clarity into what exactly happened. Suspects will be brought forward and properly questioned. We have heard about few of the suspects that have been brought forward, and some are still left behind. We are seeking justice, and the top most item on the agenda is for a proper investigation. This is why we are here as a team, Justice for Mohbad group, to request that government of Nigeria, federal government, because as of now, we've not heard anything from the federal government saying anything about this case. Mohbad was a legend. Mohbad was a celebrity. And the suspicion, surrounding his death is just, is skyrocketing, is escalating. And we are all seeking to really know what exactly happened on that day. We have not heard the federal government come out, to even send condolence to the family. In diaspora, we've had situations where people lose their life under suspicious grounds, and you see the government show concern. We have not had anything from the federal government. The Lagos state government has tried. I will recall they came out one time to do a press release about what they heard, and they also promised to look into the situation and help the citizens and everyone, Nigeria's diaspora, and everyone interested in this case to get justice. But we feel that the Lagos state government has dropped the ball. We're not hearing anything. Come to the autopsy. We don't know what's going on there. There's no clarity yet. We're expecting another press release from the government to fill us about action plans, what they have investigated, and the report therein. We are not hearing anything yet. We are really seeking justice. We are troubled. We are troubled by the event that founded the death of this legend called Mohbad. We're not sleeping. We are very restless because there's still no justice, and we just want the government and take us serious and get to the roots of this matter. We want to know who the suspects are, what surrounded his death, and bring them to books. And we don't have that clarity yet, and I just want to put that out there.
I hear what you're saying, and everybody needs justice in the world. Do you think personally that the police have handled this very badly? Because obviously across the world, everybody has gun and knife crime, and to fight and stuff like that as well, and this is a thing that I'm always trying to tell the youths, put down the weapons, put down the guns. But in this case, it's very, very mysterious. So, like I said, do you think the police has handled this investigation very badly?
Correct. So I'll support my sister again. Mohbad raised an alarm. I believe it was June 27 of this year, about a threat to his life by some group of hoodlums, and they also, I think, based on the letter that he wrote, petition that he wrote to the government, Sam Larry's name was mentioned there. He was the lead he was the lead person that brought the hoodlums, right? And based on information that Mohbad left, so rest in peace, that they threatened his life. They came with ammunition. They came with, every kind of tools that can actually end someone's life. He was a major threat, and he raised an alarm about that. And he wrote a petition to the police. The police waited for too long, and eventually did not do anything about it. They did not act on that petition, right? And we know that the primary responsibility of the police is to protect the citizens, just like we mentioned earlier, by maintaining law and order in the country. Mohbad had his show disrupted by these thugs. Why didn't the police act to protect him? Why did they take his petition for granted? Because when they took his petition for granted, they took his life for granted. So suppose there was a counter attack on the thugs by Mohbad supporters on that day, would they look away? Would they look away? So it's very disturbing as a citizen, of Nigeria, and then knowing what happened in Lagos to Mohbad, to know that the set of people that are supposed to protect lives and property in a country actually fell short in their responsibilities, dropped the ball, did not take up the case, did not take up this petition, did not take it serious, and they discarded it. And we just wished that they handled this matter in a manner that is regarding, we wouldn't have been here today. Maybe Mohbad after being alive. Someone else would have taken his life for granted. You understand? So it's very disturbing that the government and the police don't do anything to protect his life.
To piggyback on what she has said.
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you. This is thank you very much. Thank you for having us. And this is Queen Victoria. And my sister has really spoken very well. To piggyback on what my sister just said, Queen Vivian, I want everybody to know, this is Team Justice for Mohbad. No Nigeria is more Nigeria than any other Nigerian. We are all equal in the sight of God, and we are all supposed to be under the law. Nobody should be above the law. They really dropped the ball with regards to Mohbad's petition. If I tell you today, Mohbad wrote 5 petitions begging, asking for the office of His Excellency to please intervene on his behalf and save his life. And it broke my heart to tell you that June, July, August, September, 4 months, everything he begged for, everything he complained about came to pass. He said, there are some people after my life. They always terrorize my life, and their end goal is to kill me. And the office, the government refused to act on this. And that is why we are where we are now. We are here. Justice for Mohbad. Justice we must get. We are begging the office of His Excellency up to the top to look into this matter and bring everybody responsible for these atrocities to book. We want real justice. Real justice. Justice exalts a nation. Okay, corruption is a reproach. That's why we are here on this platform, seeking, begging the world, begging United Nations to come to our aid. This young soul wants justice. His spirit is groaning for justice. Thank you.
So in terms of this now obviously Mohbad was an artist. Now he worked, on a record label, and he's always in the studio and stuff like that. So where does his manager play a role in this now?
Another good question.
Okay, thanks. Another good question. PK, can you take that question? I take it.
Yeah, I take it.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Where does the manager play the role, is that what you asked, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we're listening.
Okay. Me, I believe, or I think the manager was supposed to be with Mohbad when all these things were happening. So the manager was supposed to be with Mohbad, or it was a person, or she was the person that was supposed to, you know, if the police refused to act, she was the person that was help Mohbad, you know, take Mohbad, like what happened is when Mohbad complained to the police, and the manager, like I heard, the manager was not there. But later on, when Mohbad was dead, then afterwards, then the manager came out and they were asking the manager question, where was the manager before when all these things were happening to Mohbad? She couldn't answer anything. She couldn't answer any question from anybody. So that's why we point a finger to her that, okay, if the manager is a friend to Naira Marley, I do not see any reason the manager to Mohbad will be friend to Naira Marley, and you know that the manager that she knows that Naira Marley is hunting Mohbad, and why would she be friend to Naira Marley? Why would she be friend to Naira Marley? So that's the question we keep asking the manager, and to this minute, the manager haven't replied or talk to any of us to let us know if she's really friend to Naira Marley or not, because we saw some suspicious in there that, okay, why is she friend to Naira Marley? Because Mohbad was being tormented by this set of group, by Naira Marley and Sam Larry. We saw everything on media. Okay, now why is it that the manager keep doing things with these same people, and they are attacking Mohbad? What did she do? She didn't do nothing. So that's the problem we're having with the manager.
Right. Okay. Now, could somebody out there tell us what Mohbad was really like? What kind of person was he?
Victoria, do you want to say that?
Anybody can answer that.
Okay.
All right. Well, based on what, most of us really, I'll start, and then, I can get support from our panel. Most of us, to be frank with you, most of us really didn't know Mohbad, at least, aside from one-on-one basis, it's not just one of those artists that we really got to know. I didn't know him before. I heard his songs a few times, but I just thought it was somebody else that was singing. I didn't know him until until he saw him dead, and then we started to hear that these songs that are so popular and have treated are actually from him under the lot of information about his son passing away, which was really suspicious. And for a big artist like that, that has, a manager, a PA, a lot of people, we know, of course, there will be a lot of people that run around him as groupies, but he would definitely have a manager, somebody who will truly care, right? And one of the jobs of his manager, of course, will be to shape his career. How to shape his career? You help him get gigs, right? You negotiate gigs on his behalf. events, shows, and stuff like that. And his PA2, we have his own, responsibility towards him. So when we heard about the sudden demise and, the scene, based on the stories we heard about, how he had arguments with his wife, and all of a sudden, 48 hours later, he's now somebody that is no more. He's really highly suspicious. He's a big legend. When we got to hear about the songs, it was really right? Really trended.
Yeah, can I say something as well now?
Please,
now,
please,
when let's talk about his family, his parents, his wife, and stuff like that. So this is another question that is very important that the public will ask as well. When involving into his death now. What did his mom, his dad, his parents, what part did they do to actually help the situation, or what they wanted to try and get for Mohbad?
Okay. Can I get support
from that? Let Victoria answer that.
Can I get the support from?
Yes, so I'm going to answer that because that's a very, very complicated question. It looks very simple, but yet complicated because unfortunately, as we stand, only Mohbad's father is seeking for justice for his son. And this is because Mohbad came from a dysfunctional family, if I am permitted to use that, a broken home. The mother was not in his life for 23, 24. Mohbad was 26 at the time of his passing. So the mother was divorced. I mean, the parents were divorced, and the mother left him with his father, him and his sister with the father, and he single-handedly raised the kids. And Mohbad has been a hustler, a boy in the streets, trying to bring glory to his father, and he didn't finish school. So when he became a little bit successful, he was trying to bring his parents together. Unfortunately, he met his untimely death. But the mother has been in his life approximately maybe 6, 9 months, 10 months max, actively, and this happened to him. And the mother is more or less romancing with the wife that the whole world think is a suspect at this time. And I think because the mother was not in his life, she's trying to do everything to fill in the gap. But unfortunately, she is being coerced and probably confused, not knowing exactly where to stand. That is why she's pitching her tent with the wife, who the Team for Justice thinks the wife is a suspect, a prime suspect for that matter at this time, because she was with Mohbad 72 hours before his passing, 48 hours, and the last hour before his passing. And due to multiple narratives coming from the wife, at this time, we are zooming in on her more and more because her story kept changing. While you were with your husband, what happened to your husband? And she have no say. Today she will say it's air infection. Tomorrow she will say, oh, some people buy my husband. Who are you suspecting caused the demise of your husband? And she will tell you she doesn't know. She will tell you it's the record label. And when she went to the Corona inquest, she didn't say anything. She started talking about the relationship between her and her father-in-law, which is completely irrelevant to the situation at hand. So because of her stories that change from one point to another, she is more and more becoming the prime suspect. And unfortunately, this is who Mohbad's mother and brother are pitching tent with. So like one of his songs, Mohbad's song says, friend enemies. So Mohbad was in the web of enemies, including some members of his family. And this is very unfortunate. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, can I just stop you there? Because we're coming up to our commercial break, and then we'll talk to you on the opposite side of the commercial break. There's still things that we just need to touch on before we actually wrap up the interview.
Thank you.
Very well. It's all right, you're free to talk. You're free to talk.
Okay, thank you.
It's going, you guys are handling it really well. You know, you're really giving some good, positive answers, you know, and coming across well.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's a good feedback. Thank you.
That's the main thing, you know what I mean? That everybody's answering the question bluntly. The pieces that I wanted to touch on as well is, you know, obviously he's an artist. Well, you'll hear me say it. Just wait, and then somebody can answer this question afterwards.
Okay.
No problem.
I think, PK,
Yep.
you go with any questions that come up. Let's go around.
Okay.
Yes, you're very quiet.
Yeah. You've been very quiet. I need you to talk.
Susan, sometimes, you know, you don't have to call. I think we can just, you know, like if somebody finished, like we discussed yesterday during the prep.
Yeah.
If somebody finished, you can say, call somebody and say maybe Queen Susan or Queen Victoria, you guys support.
Yeah. So what I want you to do is you try to cut it a little bit down so that other people too can analyze what you're saying. You understand? You know.
Yeah.
We're doing good. I think it's our first one professionally, and I think we're doing wonderful. And for the first time, I'm hearing Miss Vivian's voice strong and tough.
Yeah.
Hugs.
Vivian's got a really good, strong voice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's got a really good, strong voice.
Just a moment.
Yeah. Thanks. Really, we need to put this story out there. You know, we want justice. So.
Yeah. I've got to make you guys go for another 10 minutes because time is really rushing, and I've got our next person coming in here to do a live interview with myself. So we'll stretch it as much as possible.
Okay, so thank you. 10 minutes, he said. 10.
10 minutes? Okay.
He said 10 minutes. We can keep that 10 minutes within ourselves. That's everybody will Mr. Kelvin can go for that 10 minutes, and if we have to do it.
Okay, we're about to come in. We're about to come in now. Okay, quiet.
Okay.
Make sure your background's quiet as well. Reading you back on the opposite side, don't forget this is Eva FM 102.5. And, you know, across the world, it is very important that we fight knife and gun crime around the world. We're always doing it in the UK as well. But in this particular case as well, Mohbad was an upcoming superstar, should we say? You know, and his music was saying a lot of things. Now, the next question that I wanted to know as well is, you know, in terms of Mohbad now, as an artist, obviously he's going out, he's performing, he's going this place, he's going that place, he's performing in this place, he's performing in that place. Obviously, the man is making music. So where did all his funds and stuff like that, you know, basically, you know, what's happening to all his money and stuff like that, basically?
I'm gonna go real quickly. Right now, I think his record label is still owing him a lot of money, and I think most of his songs right now are still under the record label. So I think the record label is the one that is having most of his funds, and of course his wife. His wife is also in possession of some of his funds also. So we are begging the government, the Nigerian government, to freeze and intervene in this area also. At least freeze his account while this case is being looked upon in the court of law. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Now, you know, in Nigeria now, because obviously, you know, harassing, bullying, and stuff like that in the UK, we take very, very seriously, you know, and, you know, we even have TV shows that advertise, you know, cyberbullying and this bullying and that bullying, you know, because we're trying to make a life for these young people, especially when they've got big talent, you know. And like I said before, the investigation was handled very, very badly. Now, so, you know, obviously you've had this team Mohbad, and you've put out certain things so people can support. So tell us a bit about your network.
Okay, thank you very much. Our network is being divided. We have a GoFundMe set up right now for raising funds for the lawyers and attorneys, raising funds for the little stuff that we need to do on this justice for Mohbad. We, this group, we've put in a lot of our personal money because we want justice. So now we are pleading to the world that we have a gold fund. This group have a gold fund out there that we're trying to get a help. If you can help, if you can assist. Right now, we're not taking any money from Mohbad's family or Mohbad's music industry to fight this justice. We have an attorney. We know the case is going to get bigger than this. We have not started the case yet. So we plead that people should go there. Any little thing, $1, £1, euro can go in a long way. Go there, support us. We are going to be transparent. Everything is there. Whatever we're going to do with whatever you donate to us, we have explanation. You have to ask us questions and we'll give you explanation. So you go there, contribute to this justice to Mohbad movement. It's a movement. It's going to be a history in making. Bully need to stop. We are tired of bullying. The voice of the poor people need to be heard, not the only rich people. We have poor people in Nigeria that don't have money. Their voice don't need to be silent. We need their voice to be heard. They are human beings. So our aim of this movement is not stopping here, it's moving on. And we need support. Nigerians, politicians, Nigerian business moguls, your silence is alarming. Nigerian musicians, your silence is alarming. We need you on board. We need you on board so that we can move this movement forward. So go to our GoFundMe, it's there on the platform, and support, please, so that we can fight justice for Mohbad.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, what's the platform that people have to go to?
So the platform is going to be just.
Okay, I will give that. Good evening.
Okay,
hold
good.
on. Thank you, Vin.
Hold on.
I will take it from here. Greetings, world. Greetings, everyone. Phil, did anyone have any question to ask out there? Ask of us. What are the comments? What are the feedback you're getting there in the studio? So we can answer to that.
Yeah. Now, there's a lot of people out there text me, and a lot of them are saying, why is such a youngster at a very high profile has been failed by the system? And that's what a lot of people want to know.
Okay, before we answer that, let me give you the GoFundMe platform. So, it's at Coconut Africa World Foundation. So if you go to coconutfoundation.com or coconutfoundation.org, it will be, or you go to GoFundMe. If you go to GoFundMe.com, you will see organized by Coconut Africa World Foundation. So you just donate right there.
Okay. I'm so glad that a team of people come together and to support this. It is a cause, and like I said, there's crime going on all over the world, and a lot of people are fighting for a lot of justice nowadays, and it's important that we keep supporting our artists, especially our young people, out there, because young people are the future, So is there anybody else want to add very importantly? Well, yeah, go ahead.
Yes. Well, I want, we want the Nigerian police. I want this to reach the Nigerian police and the Nigerian government. Why is it that the prime suspects, which was in the house that Mohbad died, which is his wife, Wunmi, his brother, I forgot his name, and his uncle, Adora, his brother Adora, his uncle Darusa. Now, I don't understand why these people have not been taken into custody and have been arrested, but you have like 3 other persons that are in custody that wasn't even in the house. Well, one was in the house, but 2 wasn't in the house, which is Prime Boy that have been locked up and like 20 million bail bonds for what I don't know. And then you have Spending, which is also and 20 million bail bond. And you have the nurse that they said injected Mohbad that the wife called. Now, I am in the United States, and when such incident happen like this, where a husband or a wife die in the house with the husband or the wife, the first suspect, the prime suspect, supposed to be the partner, whether the woman or the man. In this case, the prime suspect is still out there, and the people that is not the prime suspect is in jail. So, we are calling onto the Nigerian government. The president haven't come forward yet and addressed this matter. And, normally when you're in a country and such incident happen mysteriously, where a young musician died mysteriously and no one can give account or no one, saying anything. Why haven't the president come out to address this matter and get justice for his people that he is leading? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I definitely agree with what you're saying. Now, in a situation like this, I'm glad that you guys have got a team together and, you got your platform and certain other things so that this can continue, because it needs to continue applying pressure, and letting people know what's happening, because I can't believe that he's a great artist and he, you know, mysteriously died, and everybody is all over the place. You know, the government's all over the place, and people are a bit unsure of what's going on. And, you know, I'm pretty sure that Team Mohbad is there to help people answer some of the questions and stuff like that, you know, in terms of this young rising star that, you know, who's no longer here, you know?
Yeah, we pray so. That's
Yes.
You're right, Phil.
Right.
Right, Phil. It's very concerning to us as well. And just like Queen Sharon said, you know, they have people that were not present, you know, at the crime scene, all up in jail against their fundamental human rights. They have not been convicted. They have not gone to court yet, but then they locked them up for months now. And then they placed a 20 million naira bail bond on spending and on Prime Boy. You know, first of all, we're not sure how the police authorities came up with 20 million naira as the bail bond. And on the other hand, what crime is associated with these two people that will cause them to, call for the 20 million naira bail bond? That is very concerning. When the people, they were actually at the crime scene and followed this same person, this legend, this star, this artist, Mohbad, for a few days, back to back, in the same house, before his demise, all out there, free citizen walking around freely, but then they have two people that were not there, locked up, and then placed a 20 million naira bond on them. How did they come about that? That's very concerning. And just like my sisters have spoken, you know, we need to know, you know, we need to be represented. Whether you are poor, whether you're rich, it doesn't matter. You know, our life, you know, is important to God. We are all the same, right? We came from the same source. So if you're going to be supporting one individual, what makes that individual's life not, you know, important? You know, in this situation, we are seeking justice for Mohbad. A lot of stories are out there, and because the government is not doing much and dropping the ball, people are now fighting each other, swinging each other, because government has not taken it up as a responsibility, and that's why we're calling upon the government to do something.
Okay, may I say something?
You know something? Yeah, go ahead.
Mine is okay. Why was Prime Boy's mom and why was Prime Boy's mom attacked the day Prime Boy was released? So I want to know, why is the police not doing something about it? Because they said Prime Boy mom was attacked and they suspected Adura's thugs went to their house to attack them. For what? And they tried to hide something, or we don't know. So why is the Nigeria police not doing anything about it? Why is Prime Boy still remanded to the prison and spend the remanded to the prison, and they're about to use 20 million naira to pay them each? Wow, what's going on? So that's the problem we're facing.
Yeah. Well,
and I'm gonna try and leave let's leave the governments with these questions if they are listening to us. Why were there no forensic evaluation, you know, of the crime scene? Why? There's a lot of why questions that we need the government to answer us. Speak to your citizen, government of Nigeria. Speak to us. We elected you there. You are our employees. We elected you there. Speak to us.
Right. Now, you know,
the last one, this go to Nigerian police still, because they are the main people here. They hold the key to this justice. So Nigerian police, this question still go to you. Your first 1 hour report, the press conference you have with the whole world, it doesn't make sense with all the testimony. Is not even adding up with the testimony that has been given so far from Mohbad's mom, from Mohbad's dad, from Mohbad's wife, from Mohbad's brother, from everybody. It's not adding up. I'm urging the police of Lagos State to come out and debunk that press statement of 1 hour. We don't want them to write on that statement, that press conference. We don't want them to write on it. We need them to come and debunk it Who gave them that statement? Who wrote that statement for them? We need to know.
Right. Now, you know, this is very important. Like I said, you guys have got your platform, and if anybody wants to, you know, partake in this and, you know, ask certain questions and stuff like that, Team Mohbad has got their platform. Like I said, I have to cut this short now because, you know, like I said, I am a busy man and I've got other things to do. But I'm glad that you've come here and shared it with people across the world, you know. And like I said, I'm only going to ask one person to come back and give out the details of your platform so people can get themselves over there and you guys can answer all the questions that people over there in Africa, Nigeria wants to know about Mohbad. So can somebody give out the details one more time?
Thank you, Phil. Thank you, Phil. So for the GoFundMe, it's you can go to GoFundMe.com and you will see, because there's a lot of people that are doing GoFundMe for Mohbad, which we don't know about. But the real ones, is two real ones there. It's Ada Universe TV and Coconut Africa World Foundation. It was organized by Ada Universe TV and Coconut Africa World Foundation. And our platforms, Kevin, go ahead and give your platforms. And Anita, you guys can give the rest of platform like Ada Universe TV, Ayakudi, all the platforms that you guys want to give.
Yeah, we just have, in addition, I think Mr. Kelvin can give his platform. Okay. And in addition to that, we have Ada, ADA, Universe TV. You can follow her on YouTube channel. She's also on the Facebook, Ada Universe. ADA Universe TV. Thank you. And Mr. Kelvin, you can go ahead.
Yeah, my platform is Africa Jama First Lady TV.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you the one I sent to you for Justice for Mohbad? Okay. You're leaving Justice for Mohbad on out.
Yeah, let me bring out that one. Justice for Mohbad is
yeah. Justice for Mohbad.
Yeah. Justice for Mohbad 2001.
Okay, any more? Is there any more?
That's it for now.
We're gonna thank Ada Universe. Thank you so much, Ada Universe, for letting us using your platform. Thank you so much, African German TV, for letting us using your platform. Thank you, Mr. Phil. Thank you so much for letting us use your platform. I hope you have us back again because we have more to discuss. We have a lot to cover, but the time is so short today. We pray and we hope that you can have us back again. Thank you very much. It's our pleasure.
Yeah, I will say this as well. I will have you guys back as well because obviously there is progress to come. You understand? And to see what's going to be the outcome of this particular incident to do with Mohbad. So, you know, it would be most, you know, it would be most sure that you need to come back and tell me what has been done when in terms of this situation and in this investigation to do with Mohbad. You know, and, you know, like I said, when it comes to young people, you know, like I said, they are the future. You know, and when it comes to knife, gun, bullying, stuff like that, it is very bad. And, you know, parents and people have to, you know, not just the law, parents and people and the public have to help stamp it out as well. You know, it is vital that, you know, because obviously this young person was destined to be a star. And, you know, his life got taken away for no reason at all that no one can see at the moment. And, you know, I must applaud you on the work that you're doing to sort out the justice of Mohbad. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you for having us. Thank you for listening. Thank you to our listeners.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, we're
back with an update because we still have a lot of information out there, and a lot of teams are still working, and we're still working on the updates, so we'll provide it in the next outing. So thanks so much.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure.
For Mohbad. Justice for Mohbad.
And I'm pretty sure that, you know, the second time when you guys come back, we're going to have better results for Mohbad. Yeah?
Amen. Absolutely.
Okay.
For sure.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Fee.
Thank you.
Thank you, Fee.
Justice for Mohbad. Justice for Mohbad.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Ever FM. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Everybody don't go. Vivian, don't run. Okay. I think Miss Vivian, you got the award for today. And Mr. Alvin, thank you for coming. Both of you won it today, so good. That's very fantastic. Oh my God, Miss Vivian, you were like you were like a moving train. I couldn't stop you.
They're disappointing. It's too much. It's too
much.
Okay, guys, I will be dropping now. Okay, so let me just finish my people on my YouTube channel. Hello.
Very sickening.
Okay, guys, so we are done with this chat, and what will happen is any other chat that will come up again, I'll definitely take you guys along, so we'll discuss more about this justice for Mohbad. We really need justice for Mohbad because what is going around in Nigeria, you guys know, is messed up. So the way the police are handling this issue and this Wunmi and many other things that is going around with this case, so we need to know what really happened to Mohbad and why is the Nigeria police not doing anything about it. So the law got to work this time. So that's why we're fighting so hard to make sure we work out to get justice for Mohbad. Please help us to share out this video and other people will, join us and watch it. Thank you guys for being here. Please share the video. So God bless you. See you guys in our next video. Stay safe, guys, and bye-bye.